Oh, fans, thanks for joining us. Sam here with Olight Canada. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's this guy doing wearing this obnoxiously loud Saskatchewan Roughriders jersey from several years ago? Well, I'll answer that question with another question. Have you seen the new Perun 2? Have a look at this really interesting green that we've never seen before. It's really bold, and I think the gradient to the black is also really interesting. I think it's a lot cooler than it would be with just this green throughout. Now, a few of the things I really appreciate about the Perun 2, and that is, first off, it does come with the pocket clip, but it also comes with the headband. Alright, so let's check out the headband. Here you can see it has the head strap as well as the over top of the head strap, some really nice reflective markings, and a really nice Olight logo. The silicone strap here, I'll show you how this works. You first have to remove the pocket clip, which is pretty easy to do. Once you have the pocket clip removed, this really does go in pretty easily. You just stick it through one and then stick it through the other and then just roll it all the way up until the band sits in just like that. You can rotate it to be whichever angle you want, and you know, it does really fit pretty securely in there. Alright, now I love doing comparisons on this channel, so I figured we could compare the Perun 2 with a couple of other heavy-hitting Olight models that are on sale during the March flash sale. In terms of the pricing, the Perun 2 possibly represents the best value at right around $100, and that includes the pocket clip and the headband. The other two models come in right around $150 at flash sale pricing. So that's the first thing to consider when you're trying to decide between these three. The Perun 2 is smaller overall compared to both, and I find that that will help you carry it in your pocket a little bit easier. Now, the beam pattern on these two lights is fairly comparable. You've got a nice diffused beam pattern on the Perun 2 and another very similar diffused beam pattern on the Seeker 3 Pro. Now, the Perun 2 has a really diffused beam pattern, which is really great for a headlamp, and the Warrior 3 has a really tight hotspot, which is really great for a tactical light. So, in all fairness, let's talk about what you give up when you select the Perun 2 over these two models. The first thing that comes to mind is strobe mode. These two models have strobe mode, and the Perun 2 instead has an SOS mode. You're also giving up the multi-indicator. The Warrior 3 has the multi-indicator, so does the Seeker 3 Pro. No such thing on the Perun 2. Instead, when your battery life drops to about 5%, the Perun 2 will vibrate. It's got a little cell phone vibrating motor in there, and that's how you know when the Perun 2 needs a recharge. You're also losing out on about, like I said, 1,000 milliamp hours of battery life, which, you know, isn't too bad, but you're also giving up a lot of brightness as compared to the Seeker 3 Pro. And compared to this, you're giving up a lot of beam distance, and compared to this, you're giving up some beam distance. This really is meant more for to be a headlamp or a utility light or a work light for up close in the outdoor setting. This is more for a medium distance in the outdoor setting or multi-purpose use. This is for a medium distance, not so close up work in the outdoor setting. So when you consider that the Perun 2 has almost the same size battery as both of these, almost the same peak brightness as the Warrior 3, and a very similar beam pattern to the Seeker 3 Pro, but it's $50 cheaper and comes with the headband, and is slightly smaller and easier to carry around, I think that's something very interesting to consider when you're trying to pick between these three Olights. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope it helps you make an informed decision during this March flash sale. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below, and leave a like on the video. I really appreciate when you do. Subscribe for more content on the Olight Canada YouTube channel, and be sure to use the link in the description when you check out with your order. That really helps the channel. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.